why do you care about her standards? Why does that matter? Why do men make it such a big deal on a woman's standards? Those are her standards, just like you got your standards. See, when a woman is dealing with a man, we don't give a fuck about your standards. What we try to do is we try to um cripple you. Because if we're dealing with a man and you go to a gym at a certain time, if we're dealing with a man and you off a certain type of day, or you go fishing, or you play basketball, or you never took off from work, what we do is we try to change it up a little bit because we actually want you to sacrifice for us. We put you to the test. That's what we do. And with men don't understand that. So if you have your standards, when a woman has her standards, it shouldn't matter because you already got yours. If you dealing with a woman from the position that she's coming into your life, you're not going to care about her standards. She's going to drop her standards for you. But because you care about a woman's standards, because you actually don't understand that if you lean on a woman's understanding and you try to figure out her understanding, then you, in a sense, with your self-conscious mind, will try to work your way into her life. You get what I'm saying? So whatever her standards is, it doesn't matter. So if we're talking about the virgin, if we're talking about the whore, if we're talking about the starlet, if we're talking about, a woman that, probably been with 3 men, if we're talking about a divorced woman, if we're talking about a woman that plays the field with other men, if we're talking about all of those women have a certain standard. You know that, right? So if you're dealing with 5 women, you telling me you dealing with 5 women based on their standards, and all of these women have different standards, that's where you drop the ball. That's where you drop the ball. Because dealing with all these women and their standards, none of that fucking matter when they're dealing with you. Your standards. So when you're dealing with a woman, y'all having those first conversations, you letting her know the things that you like. Y'all trying to understand each other. So when a woman is dealing with you, we peep game. We listen. We have to listen, because in order for us to get what we want, we have to listen to you. Even when you think a woman is not listening to you, she is. So, and if you actually the man that we actually want, I meant like if she's throwing herself at you, we will try to fit into your life based off your fantasy. Did you hear what I said? So if you're dealing with a woman and you letting her know your standards, etc., maybe not all of them. You're just breaking down a couple of things you like, a couple of things you don't like, the type of women that you deal with, whatever, etc. A woman, if she's really feeling you, she's going to try to become that. She's going to act like she don't go to the club. She's going to act like she don't smoke. Do you get it? She's buying into the fantasy. She's buying into you. She's going off of your standards. You're not going off of hers. And that's how men drop the ball. Because I hear men say, well, guys, everybody in the chat, all men, women, they say they don't want to date black men. Who gives a fuck? Oh, women, they don't want a man unless he make over 6 figures. Who gives a fuck? Who cares? Why are you basing your realities on a bitch? You're basing everything that you learn and your integrity and everything that you lean on a bitch and what she desires in a man. What she think don't really matters. If that's not your girl, if you're not teaching her, if you ain't leading her, that shit don't matter to you. But men do that, especially when you're getting to know a woman, when you're talking to a woman, when you're dealing with a woman. You begin to lean on her and her standards. If anything, when a woman is dealing with you, she put away with everything that she learned from her mother and her father when she's dealing with you. Because then you will teach her that her mother and her father was a vessel. Because when a woman is dealing with a man, she meets her head. Yes, a woman meets her head. She meets her eyes, her nose, her way of thinking. A woman will begin to think the same way as you. She will begin to see things. She will begin to breathe you. She'll begin to receive you. So if we want to go real deep, right? Your girl can go real deep, right? Her standards don't fucking matter. That's what I'm telling you. It don't matter. It don't matter. Those are her standards. Let her keep those standards. As a man, your job is not to devalue her. Devalue her. Because that means you're trying to get with her. But when we women, when we deal with a man, we try our best to devalue you. Oh, you don't have to go play basketball. You don't have to go work out. Oh, you can stay home. That's what we do as women. We want to show you we can put that thing on you and get you to change your mind. That's what we do as women. But the moment you begin to devalue, because if you actually think about it, when men are together and then when you have to sit there and devalue women on their standards, then that means that's actually somebody you want and you're trying to change her mind. And you want to lower her standards down to fit you because she placed those standards so high. Now you're trying to reach her standards. That's what you're doing. So what you do is, because you know you can't reach her standards, you try to devalue her so she can drop her guards down so you can reach her standards. That's bullshit. That is bullshit. When you do that, when you're dealing with a woman, if anything, when we deal with men, we try to devalue you. We try to do that because we want to fit in your life. We want to do that. We got to fit into your life. So if we can knock you off your play, knock you off your game, because we know that you deal with other chicks and we know you run game on other chicks, or we know you live your life a certain way, and because we can't fit into your life because we feel like, okay, this man already taking care of himself. He done already built this. He done already made the money. He got his life in order. What can I do to discredit him so I can fit in and reach and show him that I'm the type of girl that he needs to be dealing with? Because right now I'm intimidated by him. He got his money together. He got his life together. He got everything that I wish I had in a man that I can deal with. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to discredit him so he can second guess himself so I can get with him. So he won't make it that hard for me. So he don't put me in the friend zone. So he don't make me one of his options. You get what I'm saying? A woman's going to always have her standards. I see you in the building. Shout out to y'all. I see you in here. Sister George was good. Lisa, everybody, I see y'all coming through. Thanks for coming through, fam. So when you leaning on a woman's standards, in a sense, it does make you look like a bitch. Because you're like, oh my God, like these women today, you know, man, like these women today, their standards are just so high. Damn. You telling me now women's standards are higher than yours, and you're a man, you're a king? It's because you don't view yourself as a king. You don't view yourself as a king. You don't put yourself in leadership. What happens is you begin to chase a bitch. So what a woman says, what a woman thinks doesn't fucking matter, especially when she's dealing with you. Because we're going to always try to fit into your world. We want you. Yes, we want you. We do.